Okay, so I put a note in the chat that says we're obviously having some issues. I'm going to stay here a while longer and see if it straightens out. And if it doesn't, if I go away and don't come back, you'll know what happened. So hi, Krissa from Greece. That's great. Thanks for joining and welcome. It was, wasn't it? It was doing great. My guess is that the bottoms dropped out of the signal, but you know, we'll the internet provider. So apparently they weren't crazy about me putting things out over the internet, which was kind of funny. Anyway, I did get some action. You know, at least they know who I am. Sandy, I haven't seen you in ages. How are you? You still teaching? Carol's Makeover. That's a cute name. Okay, I'll show you what we got going so far. I'll give you a close-up. 5:30 a.m. Oh, no, here it's not. Oh, wait a minute. I'm reading the chat, and I should not be reading the chat. I should be paying attention to what I'm doing. Hello, come on to my, gotta find my mouse. Here we go. Okay, I've zoomed in really close so you can see the patterns that I have going on here. Oh, you're on spring break, Sandy. Ah. Okay, so you can kind of see what I got going on. Okay, so we'll keep going here. Going a while longer and see what we can do. All right, let's look for another pattern. Maybe I'll add a few more little lines in this one. Okay, so let's do something up here. Do something different. When you want to vary it, sometimes if you switch to a different pen, sometimes that helps. A different pen size tip. That's about the same as the one I was just using, so that's not going to work for that. I'm looking for something that's a little thicker. Okay. So sometimes when you go to a thicker line or a thicker pen, you know, that's enough to give you the variation that you want. I'm just going to do big circle, big dots. And maybe some decoration around the eye. And then See, I can fiddle around with this for the longest kind of time, making up my mind what I want to do with the patterns. So having you guys here to watch me is probably good. It keeps me from fiddling around too long. And you can go very silent all of a sudden. Hi, Sherry. Okay, what next? If you hear a bunch of dancing dog feet around here, that's because it is time, almost time for them to go outside for their final outside time of the day. And then they get to have their bone before they go to bed. And so it gets to be very exciting around here for about, sometimes it can be for 15 minutes, and sometimes it can be very exciting for 30 minutes, and sometimes they drive us absolutely bonkers for an hour. So, yeah. And there's a lot of dancing dog feet during that time, and a lot of tag noise. Because they are trying to make their point that it's time, it's time, it's time. So what I did here was I switched to a smaller pen tip. I was using the Sharpie, and now I've dropped down to a size 01 in the Micron pen. Okay, so we have part. Can you still see the kitty face happening there? And just because I truly can't stand things without sparkle dots in their eyes, I have to give them a sparkle dot so that they have some place to look, because I really cannot stand just the black. So I had to do it. I see you. What do you want? Chance is back on the chair right beside me. Yep, I see you. And at 11 o'clock, the cats get food, and so they start worrying now about, it's almost 11, it's almost 11, it's almost 11. I'll tell you, it's a virtual zoo around here. It is a virtual zoo around here sometimes. All right, so what do we want to do now? Maybe we'll do some of these. It's not a virtual zoo. It is a zoo. What am I saying? So we'll give this kitty some stripes. And I think we'll do, I'm going to switch to a different pen. Charlie has now started talking to me, telling me that it's time for food. I'm telling you, these animals can get so worried about their next meal. Now, there's none of them, there's not one critter in this house that has ever missed a meal. And any of you that have ever seen the cats up close know this is a fact. But they came here fat, so I don't take responsibility for that. The dogs, on the other hand, are the weight that they're supposed to be. So they're not fat. But they nevertheless worry about whether they're going to get to eat. Okay, so just for variation, I'm going to leave that just like it is. Hey, Arty Farty Fairy. Hi, Joanne. It's not Friday, but Friday was a complete fail, so we're doing drama-free Friday on Saturday night. Almost Sunday. We are. Okay, so what do I want to do now? I'm looking at my patterns of inspiration here. Just looking for some inspiration. Okay. How about, let's try to do this pattern right here. This one, called neckties. We'll see if we can do it. We'll see if I can follow my directions, huh? I'm going to do these one at a time, because I think there's a pretty good shot that I'll screw it up if I don't do them one at a time. Okay, so I'm going to color this one, and this one, and this one, and that one, and that one. Wish me luck at this. Wish me some luck here. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. The light is completely different at night, of course, than it is during the day when I have sunlight and stuff to contend with. It's always a challenge. It's a good challenge. Life's a challenge, huh? So yesterday when I was trying to stream, I was trying to read an article that was printed in a local magazine about Pascal's Pals, which I did a stream about a few weeks ago. And any of you that are interested in that, I'm not going to try to read the article because we know that that was a death knell to the stream. But anyway, on Pascal's Pals website, they have they do a video every year for their fundraiser. And so she told me the other day that they had posted the current video on the website. So anybody that's interested, that is up. It's Pascal's, Pascales, Pals, Pals. Okay, so let's go for another swoop. Okay, and then we're gonna go do the same thing. Don't know if these are supposed to match or not. They don't really look like they do, but okay, so does anybody have any questions, or are we good so far? Okay, so let's do this. Okay, I'm going to color this one, and this one, and this one, and that one, and that one, and that one. So anybody who is a real Zentangle patterning kind of person, who happens to watch this, if this recording actually makes it onto being released, don't be upset with me. Just know that I do this because I enjoy it, not because I know what I'm doing. And I think that the way you learn things is you just play and you practice. I'm a big proponent of playing. Want to get good at something? Don't take it seriously. Play instead. The cats are now jumping on the table and walking across the table, tromping around on my stuff. You know, just so I don't forget them, because life is now all about when the food's going to get put in the bowl. Okay, so hey, we got two that don't look too bad, you know what I mean? Do you have an email address I could ask you about something, please? Yeah, Barb at HowToGetCreative.com. And you're welcome to email me there. Okay. So do any of you that are watching who care to chat, do any of you do pattern work or Zentangle or that kind of creativity? I really hesitate to use the word crafting and crafter, because I think that everyone who does anything creative should be called an artist. Now, bona fide fine artists probably recoil at that, but that is what I believe. I believe everything is an exercise in creativity. So anyway, we could get into that discussion about craft versus art. Let's not, because it's drama-free Saturday. It's drama-free Saturday. Carla's done a little, yeah. Carol's cat actually screams if you don't feed her on time. Oh, yeah. There's nothing like a screaming Siamese. Let me just tell you that. There is nothing like a screaming Siamese. Boy, can they wail. Whew. I really didn't know if I could live with these two. Of course, now I love them to pieces, and I wouldn't trade them for the world. But I am very, very grateful that they live in the studio, and I can walk out and shut the door. And they can just be in here, and they can make all the racket they want to. And Claus Man just came in the studio, so he's going to feed him. Charlie said thank you. Chance said thank you. I don't know if you can hear him, but they're in the background just talking to him. And if any of you don't know why Claus Man has the name Claus Man, it's because every fall we do a line of Santa Clauses that he carves and I paint. And so that's why he has the name Claus Man, because he carves Santa Clauses, along with many other things, but that's where he got his name. Okay, we're almost done with this section. It looks pretty cool, I have to say. It's not too bad. You do go through a lot of black pens if you really get into doing this kind of black and white pattern work. You certainly can do it with other colors, but hey, Mr. Race. We've had a few problems tonight. The stream health has now gone to red, just so you know, Mr. Race. So we've had problems off and on, but it was really good for a while. Okay. So, wake up, computer. Wake up. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, there's nothing like a Siamese. There's just nothing like them, I'll tell you. Okay, on this one, let's go this way. Okay. So what I'm doing here is a pattern that's called Seedlings. To get contrast, create some contrast from the one next to it. So does anybody know about how long I've been streaming? I think, Mindy, you've been here since we started. Do you have any idea how long I've been on? Just to give me an idea. Because I forgot to time myself. I know what it is on Fridays because I always start at the same time. Okay, so we'll do one here. All right, we'll call that pattern okay. And so we have 2 more sections. Do you think by any chance we could get through 2 more sections and then make this card? That's what we're going to shoot for. That's what we're going to shoot for. Let's see if we can do it. Cross your fingers and toes. Let's pick a pattern that's not hard, shall we? Okay, let's do cells. Okay, that's too much like that one. Okay, let's do this one. Okay, let's see if I can do this. Okay, maybe an hour and a half. Okay. All right, I'm going to try really hard. Try really hard to finish these last 2 sections and see if we can make this card. You think we can? Everybody has to cross their fingers and their toes and everything and see. Maybe all of us together can wish me wish me into success here. I'm just adding some more lines in here. Okay, now this is a challenging pattern. This will be interesting to see if I can do this. Okay, you color 1, you skip 2, and you color 1. Skip 2, color 1. Skip 2, color 1. Skip 2, color 1. According to the so she can't quit now. Oh, Sandy. Sandy's just missing all those late night streams we used to do, huh? Skip 2, do 1. Sandy used to hang out with me late at night sometimes. Skip 2, color 1. Do any of the rest of you have to talk to yourselves when you do stuff like this? Okay, we'll go to the next one. Let's see if we can do the same thing, huh? Okay, we'll start at the bottom. Let's see if we can do it backwards or upside down or something. Skip 2, color 1. Skip 2, color 1. Skip 2, color 1. When I carve stamps, I have to do this too. I'm always having to say, carve the outline. Or carving everything, leave the outline. You know, it's one of those, it's like I talk to myself the whole time. Because if I don't, my brain goes off on its own direction, and that's fatal. That is absolutely fatal. Please tell me I'm not the only one. Please. Okay. All right, we'll do this one. Color this one. Skip 2, color 1. It's all right. All of a sudden I got up so high you couldn't see what I was doing. Apologies. It's what happens when you get into what you're doing and not watch the monitor. 1, 2. There we go. This one. Okay, so we got that. But it seems like we should put a little bit of something else in there. So let's do a little bit of I want to put swirls in here, or spirals. So I will. It's my cat. I can put in what I want. Carla, are you going to bed? Good night, my Carla. Thanks for joining us. Sandy says, they say talking to yourself is a sign of genius. Well, I don't know about that. Don't know about that. Okay. What shall we do now? Let's try another pattern. I'm looking in my book of inspiration to see what other pattern I want. I only need one more pattern. Oh, this is nice. Let's do that one. Let's do these feathery things. Let's do the feathery bits and see what happens, shall we? Okay. Doing this without pencil first. You're not supposed to use pencil, right? Okay, here we go. Come on, pen, hang with me. I think I should have started down here. I'm trying to figure out how this is supposed to go. Never mind. I'm just going to make it up as I go. I'm going to make it up. It's like quilting feathers, which I don't do very well either. Okay. And now the cats are going to start chasing each other because they've now had food, and so it's time for them to play cat games for a little bit. So I'm sure you'll hear them chasing and carrying on because that's what we do this time of night. Right, boys? Okay. I'm going to fill in around these feathery shapes with black. And then we're going to make a card. If everything holds together here. We're just asking the signal to just hang with us just a few more minutes. Be nice, just a few more minutes. It's starting to be ornery again. And I'm not necessarily what one would know as a card maker, so you know we kind of use that term loosely. Yeah, it's like knitting a pattern. That's right, Sherry. Knit 1, purl 2, yarn over, knit 2 together. Right? Okay, so I kind of want to do some little lines like this. I kind of want to do that. So, you know what? If I kind of want to do that, then I kind of have to do it. Okay. All right, so we have a cat done. And then just because I really can't stand it to just be totally naked, I'm going to just do a loose border. Not even sort of trying to keep the lines straight. It's just a matter of framing it a little bit. Okay, so we have a frame around said cat. And so we're going to take this card base, which is this wild turquoise. And as I said, I'm not necessarily what you would call a card maker, so wish me luck with this too. Don't ask me why I just turned the black cardstock over, because the black is the same on both sides, but force of habit. So I'm just putting ATG tape on this black. I'm going to see if I can kind of, to the best of my ability, center this on this turquoise background. Okay, it's not perfect, but then it's handmade. Okay? It's handmade. Don't give me any grief. Oh my goodness. Sandy says she just spent the break prepping for her next 3 card classes, 18 cards and 20 of each, and her hands are sore. I bet they are too, Sandy. Now, if I was smart, which clearly it's too late to be smart. If I was smart, I would stop and I would scan this into my computer. Seeing as how I've already got adhesive on the back of it, we're going to dispense with being smart tonight. It's too late to be smart. It's too late. All right, and because you're always supposed to sign your own work, put my name at the bottom with the date. And this off-white envelope doesn't go with anything, but I'm going to edge it with turquoise or something to kind of try to make it go together. Okay, so here is said card. Widen out a little bit more. Okay, so there you can see it, top to bottom. All done. So there's the kitty at the top, the kitty at the bottom, with a signature, a little mat around it on a turquoise base. And we have a card, and we made it all the way through. We made it all the way to the end, and I look like I'm sunburned because we took a long walk today, and that's probably, and also I'm hot. Anyway, so I have no idea how long the lag is. So when you guys see me talking to you holding my cup, somebody tell me that you see me, so that I don't just cut off the stream, because I don't know what the lag is at the moment. But I really appreciate you guys hanging in with me tonight and being here and helping me kind of test things out to see if it was going to work at all. Hopefully they will get me. Mindy says the card's wonderful, so she sees it. Okay, that's good. So I'm waiting for everybody to see me personally, and then I'll bring up the sponsors. You coming up? You are? It's your turn? It's your turn? Okay, come on. Come on. So now you got to tell me when you see the sponsors, because one of them, get the monitor out of the way. So here is one sponsor. Okay, Jennifer sees me. Boy, the lag is significant. Okay. Are you coming up, Charlie boy? Come on. Come on. Come here. Charlie, come here. Are you coming up to say hi? No. Okay. Okay. Thanks, Jennifer. So, Mr. Chance is now content because he got a little food, and you wanna say, let him see. Do you think there's a resemblance? Do you think there's any resemblance here? There might be. Charlie's camera shy for some reason. So, okay. So now that we have gotten to the end of the stream and things are not too bad, I'm going to sign off and thank you all for being here. And I'm glad it worked. Catfish. Yeah, that's right. So anyway, thanks for being here, everybody. It was great to see you guys, and I really missed you yesterday. Missed you a lot. I really missed Drama Free Friday. All right, so I will see you, hopefully, I hope, fingers crossed, I hope to see you next Friday when I'm supposed to stream at my regular time. So everybody have a great weekend, and I will see you next in just a few days. So everybody have a great time, great weekend, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.